And it's just one of those books that can take a reader that may not be super interested in reading or in mathematics or in school in general. And all of a sudden they read that book and they mess around with like the robot of like, put it on the map and draw your own map of take them around the island. And they become engaged and they remember what they read, which is what we want kids to do. We want them to interact and have fun at school. And
so you're using Edison as a stand-in for the robot in the story, is that right?
Absolutely, yeah. So throughout our classes, Roz, Edison, meet different challenges.
And Roz is the main robotic character.
The main robotic character, Rosum, yes.
Yeah.
And then so we weave that story throughout throughout the classes that we teach. Basically, in the first class, the barcodes and the ed blocks to kind of go through the story.
And this is the class with your students, is that right?
Actually, both. So what we usually do in the first class and then have teachers take back to their classes is using the barcodes and using the ed blocks to kind of follow Roz's journey in the wild robot and use it in multiple ways. Teachers and kids absolutely love that it's hands-on and they can take it back and they kind of become invested in this character and then they become invested, of course, in the Edison. And so in the engineering process, we also want them to be invested in the character. So we have the students and the teachers pop off that wheel the first time and it makes a horrible sound and we're like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this. But it's
the wheel does come out, just to clarify, and it goes back in.
And it goes back in just fine. And that was fun to figure that out as well too.
And you pop out the wheel of Edison because of something that happens in the story. That's not right?
We do. So that's like one of those cliffhanger parts in the story, and the kids love, like they can't wait until that part comes, and then we all pop up our wheel, and then we all do the engineering process by making a new foot for her and fashioning a new foot. So the Edison fits very well into the engineering project. And we've had several different ways that people have come up with making a new wheel. Just out of junk. So it's been awesome for that part too.
So you work the project over a couple of weeks as a class, the reading through the book and using the robots. And is that right?
Yes, sometimes some groups take a little bit longer because their artwork must be perfected to the nth degree, and they just enjoy working with that whole unit of study. But typically it takes 2 to 3 weeks.
With that unit, that's an English language arts unit, is that correct?
Yes.
So the outcomes you're striving for are related to the standards around ELA, is that correct?
Around ELA, but sometimes, wow, it's pretty amazing the impact as far as like I can pretty much get some science in there. With the adaptations, I can get some mathematics definitely in there. Technology, anytime I can get technology in there, I'm a pretty happy camper. But yes, the whole goal is to infuse as many different parts of curriculum that I can to get the most bang for the buck, so that because as teaching goes, there are a lot of standards and there's a limited amount of time to teach all of those standards and make them relevant for kids.
Do you find that using the robot with the book, does it does it enhance the learning? I totally appreciate it makes it more fun, but does it actually enhance the learning?
Oh, I believe it does enhance
Yeah.
learning because it makes it real world relevant.
Right.
Once the kids figure out that it does need to move a certain amount of speed. Now, not only have I introduced just reading about the robot moving
Right.
across the terrain, now I've
Right.
introduced a whole other set of things like mathematics,
Right.
computational thinking,
Yeah.
sometimes the artwork in there.
Yeah.
Yes, I do believe not only is it fun, but I think anytime you introduce hands-on, it makes it stick so much more in the kids' minds, and it becomes so much more real world
Right.
relevant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.